How's it going, everyone? Welcome to day 12 again of trying to get Rue back into the item shop. Good day, everyone. I'm definitely not having a good day, folks. I am currently ill. I am very, very firmly ill. You know, I'm kind of sick, you know, trying to, you know, keep myself safe, bruh. It's actually really difficult to, you know, record these videos while I'm sick because, like, I got like a few seconds before I have to breathe again. I'm like having a running nose now, so I'm definitely cooked. Either way, though, that's not gonna stop me from doing the daily upload series where all we do is yap about Rue. Little update for the channel. I'll soon, you know, be getting, you know, employment, probably. Who knows? I'll be going to an interview tomorrow, or as of this, you know, video is uploaded probably today, and hope that I get employed. Obviously, this isn't gonna change, you know, the daily upload series. I'll obviously still upload, you know, daily videos. I'm just warning you guys, if all of a sudden I'm recording from my phone in the last like 10 seconds before it's like midnight, you guys probably know what happened. Either way, let's get back to the topic. Last episode, we talked about a certain theory, a very strong theory that I believe in, you know, like genuinely speaking, Fortnite Chapter 2 OG could be a thing. Even so, we're not gonna, you know, go further into that, you know, theory, because technically that was it, you know. If Epic Games added, you know, Chapter 2 OG, or they made Chapter 2 OG, then that's it. You know, that's all we have to talk about. There's nothing more to talk about in that theory. So in today's episode, we're gonna come back to the old theory that we were gonna talk about, you know, and clarify some things as to why Rue hasn't come back in a while. So to clarify, Rue is blacklisted from ever coming back to the item shop through a locker bundle. And what I mean by a locker bundle, I mean a content creator locker bundle. She's not blacklisted like everyone says. Oh, it's a banned skin. It's not a banned skin. Epic Games have not deleted it like they did with Peaceful Hips. Peaceful Hips, they actually deleted the emote. They disabled it, and then they were about to refund everyone, but then they talked to the, you know, Warner Bros or whatever, and then they brought that, you know, Peaceful Hips back, but with a different animation, and everything was chill. Yeah, to clarify, Rue is not blacklisted from coming to the item shop, only blacklisted from ever coming back to the item shop through a content creator's locker bundle, which is kind of sad because I want her in my locker bundle, you know what I mean? So hey, Epic Games, if you're watching, message me. The Fortnite drama. Yes. If a Fortnite skin or anything that has drama around it or controversies around it, there's a 70% chance in which Epic Games will do something about it, or either, you know, remove it from the game, or I don't know, have players refund whatever cosmetic. Just like the Peaceful Hips emote from the Peacemaker bundle, you know, that brought a lot of attention, but obviously, you know, it was a collab, so technically they had to, you know, forcefully do all of that stuff legally. Anyways, though, those are probably the only things that I have to clarify about Rue, just to, you know, start things off with. You know, obviously there isn't much to talk about when it comes to Rue, other than that she has been updated. Her model has been updated to, you know, update the brand new shadow image. You know, it went from this to that. I don't know why. Literally, there's still skins in the game that still have the old patch. You know, we gotta clarify this, because if all the shadow agents don't have the shadow image, the current one, then what's the point? Especially with Jules. You know, she's a battle pass skin and she's iconic. She's basically like the most, you know, like probably top 100 skins that Epic Games are looking into like almost every day, since she once was part of the storyline or whatever. But yeah, that's probably all that we gotta say, you know, when it comes to clarifying Rue's issues. Yeah, guys, that's gonna be the end of today's episode. Before we end this episode, obviously last episode we did have a question of the day. What was your highest kill game? There is only one person that answered. There's only one person that answered this question. I feel so bad. Only one person answered this question, and guess what? You know, the one single person that was lucky enough to get a shout out for today's episode is Mr. Butter 36 with the 21 kills in a reload ranked lobby. Holy moly, that's the only person that replied, okay, who answered the question. I'm very sorry for those of you who are, you know, waiting for another question of the day, but since I am ill and sick, and I'm gonna have a job interview tomorrow, I don't don't know if I'm gonna get hired. If I do get hired, it's gonna be difficult to record these videos. So for now, we're gonna cancel question of the day. All right, I'm very sorry. I know you guys want to comment, but comment down below whatever you guys want. Bring me some theories and maybe I'll put it in the next video for a topic of discussion. All right, with all that being said, guys, thank you guys for watching day 12 again of trying to get Rue back into the item shop. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.